I'm Holly,
And I'm Horace.
and together we are
Travels with the Big Guy.
We are two retired seniors traveling internationally on a fixed monthly income, looking for our little piece of paradise.
And what we want to do is we want to share with other seniors like ourselves our travel experiences when we travel from one country to the other from our point of view.
True. So today we're going to talk to you about our 7 concerns that we address when we are researching an international travel destination. It helps guide us, and I think you as seniors, it will guide you as well.
So let's get started.
Let's get started.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us.
Thank you.
And we've told people that we have 7 things that we consider before traveling from one country to another. Where do you want to start?
Start with safety.
Ooh, that's a topic. We researched the internet to see how politically stable a government is before we try to travel to that country.
Right.
We also check what type of crimes are being committed in that country, And the third thing that we do is we always remember to register with STEP, STEP, which is a Smart Traveler Enrollment Program handled by the U.S. federal government that sort of lets, 3 things basically. The emergency, any kind of emergency weather that might be happening, civil unrest that might be happening, or if you have an emergency contact family, how they can get in touch with you. So what else do we have safety concerns about?
And the other concern we always have concern about, we're a mixed couple traveling internationally, so we're always concerned about how that country will accept a mixed couple.
Yeah, just because the year has changed doesn't mean the people have changed.
True. So our second concern on our list is the U.S.
Power
passport,
of the U.S. passport,
which at one time was ranked 6th strongest in the world. We like to visit countries that require only the U.S. passport. We really don't want to deal with visas, extra money, just the passport alone. And then the other thing we check for is the passport, if it can get us into a country that we can stay 3 to 6 months.
Yeah, because if you check the internet, what you're going to find is different countries allow different time spans. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 180 days. Just you do you.
Yeah. Okay, so Horace, what is the third concern we have?
Oh, great question. Third concern that we have is we take into consideration how strong is the U.S. dollar against the country that we're going to. And we use a currency converter. It doesn't matter which one online currency converter you use. There are several of them. On this one, we are going to compare the U.S. dollar against the Mexican peso. As you can see, the U.S. dollar is much stronger, and this is a good place for us to consider visiting. However, let's say if we wanted to go to Europe. It'll tell you what the U.S. dollar is in value to the euro. As you can see, the U.S. dollar is just a little bit lower.
I mean, it's pretty close, $1.03, but
being on a fixed income, we would say we don't want to have something pretty close because that eats up all our fixed income. We wanted the U.S. dollar to be much stronger in the country where we're going. Holly, what is another third consideration that we have that involves cost?
Okay, this is a no-brainer. It's Numbeo. It's an online tool, and it's great for comparing cost of living between 2 towns. They can be in the same country or international lands. It's really easy. You just drop in here. We put in Bogota and Medellin. And you can see right at the top, it tells you that you would need $1,600 US dollars in Medellin to maintain the same standard of life in Bogota at almost $1,700. So it's just a few dollars difference. But when you go down to the columns, you see the percentages. Some are higher, some are lower than the other. So you just stroll down through the restaurants. It's got all kinds of prices, and you can just see, you know, see what it is what it is. But it's a great tool for comparing if you can't decide between two cities. And if it's a price only, well, then this is a great tool to use to compare those prices. I love it.
And me too.
Yeah.
Okay, Holly. So number 4, what we are of our considerations is public transportation. What can you tell me that we consider for public transportation?
Okay, we consider public transportation flights. We always compare flights, wherever we're going, prices. That's a biggie. And then when we get to where we're going to be staying, we always stay in Airbnbs. We do not have a car. We choose not to have a car. So we have to make sure that public transportation is available, whether that's by bus, Uber, InDriver, Lyft, taxi. So we need to make sure we can get around.
Okay, so really what you do is you look online and you try to check to see how available access is to those rideshare things, right?
Right, and then I always check Facebook too, because you find certain countries may have different low rules about their public transportation, so you can usually find out some helpful hints on there. But
Okay.
okay,
So the next thing we look at is what?
climate. And I think you're going to talk about that.
Oh yeah, because we like warmer climates.
Yes.
Basically, research the different areas to determine what's best for us, because we don't like it too hot or we don't like it too cold.
Yeah.
We like it to be just right. Kind of like the 3 little bears and they're eating their food, you know. We want it to be just right, which means that basically, let's be honest,
We have old bones.
we have arthritis and old bones. So cold temperatures keep us in, hot temperatures keep us in. So we look for warm temperatures.
And we checked for whatever months we're going to be in a place, what the temperature is normally in that place. Because again, we like warm weather versus cold weather.
Okay, so climate's number 5.
Okay, so number 6, Horace, health and medical care.
Do we
gotta
even
talk about
need
it.
that, Holly?
Yes, we do.
Do we even research health and medical care?
Yes, we do.
But we work out.
We do, and we eat right, try to, and we
And
walk.
So what are you saying? We still
Even
research
though
that?
as much as you try and take care of yourself, accidents happen, sicknesses happen, and usually not when you have it planned. So you need to be able to know that you can get help if you need it.
Oh, so do we know if there's a pharmacy in the city? How do we know that?
How do we know that? Look up online.
Oh yeah, we do. She's right. Maybe I was asleep. Hey, so we look for hospitals, doctors, access to pharmacies, you know?
If they're available in that town.
And there's something that you look up that you found recently. What was that?
Oh, and it's a real thing. English speaking doctor, because I figure if you're going to go to a doctor, if I'm going to a doctor and I can't speak Spanish very well, I need to have an English speaking doctor, because you don't want any questions about translation when it comes to your health.
So, and you found a great English speaking
I
doctor.
found her online, and I found she was referred, and I went to her, and she was wonderful.
But I found a Spanish speaking, non English speaking doctor that I had
Yeah.
that was perfect. They were excellent, you know? So, really look online for medical care before when we do it.
Mhm.
We look for medical care because we're seniors and stuff happens,
Yes.
you know? So,
Okay.
as a senior, you know your health concerns.
Right.
So, you do you.
Okay.
What's number
Our
7?
last point is the people.
Oh, yeah. We're going to tell you that as seniors, we've been around for a while. You know, being way over 60, we've seen our share of rude, mean, unfriendly, unhappy people. And so we research the country before we go. Because what? Do we think everywhere's a utopia?
No, of course not. No, not everyone has rose-colored glasses on. Or some of us do, but we have to take them off once in a while. but we research what other people say, and we, especially being a mixed couple, we always check to see if there's any, just see what the gossip is, more or less.
And so we, if it says a country has friendly people that's more accepting of, biracial couples, we're more likely to go to that country.
Yes.
Than we are a country that's less accepting or has problems.
So this was our 7 concerns. I hope it helped you out, and don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, but thank you a lot for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
And don't forget to read our blog at www.travelswiththebigguy.com, and you should see it flashing across the screen now. Okay. www.travelswiththebigguy.com.
Thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
Like our channel. Bye.
Bye-bye.